Welcome back to Weapon and Mass Discussion. Have you seen this revolver? You see that right there? That is a Colt Frontier Scout. There were many of these made, different models, different years. We're going to go over this particular one today and then save this one for the next video. Here comes the Colt train. Check that thing out. That's sweet. Color coordinated perfectly. No, some of these are pretty cool. Some are a little bit crazy, but tell me what you think. Just gonna admire this for a moment. Let you take in its beauty. Okay, so this is a Colt single action Frontier Scout 22 long rifle. All the Frontier Scouts that I'm going to show you are the 22 long rifle. They did make a few of these in conversions in the earlier models. I'm not sure if they did any in commemoratives. The original model for the Frontier Scout they started production in that 1957 and they went to 1970. And I'm going to acquire one of those just to show you what the original model looked like, so watch for that video. But this particular model is a Centennial, so this is a Kansas Series 1970, and that's the Fort Riley, so it's 100 years to commemorate that. As you can see, the abbreviations Fort Riley, they use that in the serial number. You'll notice that with all the commemoratives for the Colts. So this is number 7, Fort Riley, right? And there's your pony. And your pony in the grips. These are just fake ivory, faux ivory grips, as you might call them. And on the end of that grip there, you have some scroll work. Almost every single one of these commemoratives have that same scroll work on the bottom of them. So your trigger guard, your back strap, that's all one piece on these. And so that one's black. It's almost I would argue it's a little bit glossy. And then you have your nickel frame, your nickel barrel. They highlighted that with some blued screws in the blued receiver or cylinder, excuse me. They just have a notch and post sights on these. This one I'm not going to rotate the cylinder on because it has never been rotated. There are a few of these that I will, and I'll show them to you in future videos, so watch for that. And you'll see the Kansas series, they actually had, I believe, 12 different Frontiers in that series. I'm not going to show off all of those because I don't own all of those, but I will show off probably at least half of them. And basically, all you're looking at, different features, different colors. Yes, these are fancy, but they're also pretty basic. Like if you look at some of the detail in this, it's not great. Some of the milling marks are still there. Sometimes you'll see some of the flaking of their different finishes they put on these. But that's basically it. These are a 4 3/4 inch barrel. They did make them in a buntline longer barrel. Most of them are the shorter. And yeah, they're 22 caliber. And the basic differences are usually just grips and finish. But this one is really fun to look at. It belongs displayed on someone's wall or in some fancy display cabinet. All right, guys, thanks for sticking with me through that one. I'm going to put a playlist together for these commemoratives. I'm just going to do one just for these Frontier Scouts, and then as I load these videos, I'll put them in that category so you can find them if you want to reference any other 22 Frontiers. Anyway, we're going to move on from this Kansas model to this one. So if you're into it, go ahead and watch for this one. All right.